The most common advice around interviews tells you to tick all the boxes, polish your resume, rehearse your pitch, prepare the perfect answers. And yes, those things matter. They are indicators of respect. They're indicators of seriousness, and they do make a difference. But they're not what ultimately determines whether you get the job or not. Because before you can convince anyone else that you are the right person for the job, you have to believe it yourself. So the question I want to start with today is, do you genuinely believe you are worthy of this opportunity? Not just intellectually, but emotionally and spiritually. Because if you carry fear, insecurity, or self-doubt into the room, it will come through. It may be subtle, but hiring managers are trained to read these cues. They see hundreds of candidates every year, and they know when someone is just going through the motions. They can tell when someone is putting on a brave face while secretly struggling to find their footing. So if that's you, then your cover letter and your qualifications, no matter how impressive, they won't compensate for it. Because the truth is, everyone can polish their resume. Everyone can learn the correct way to phrase an answer. But what truly makes a difference, what people remember, is your presence, your mindset, your energy. So here's a different approach to preparing for a job interview, one that doesn't just teach you the expected protocol, but dives deeper into the essence of what it means to step into a room and be the person they're looking for. True preparation begins well before the actual interview. It begins in your mind and your heart. So take time to ground yourself, to reconnect with that part of you that knows you do not need this job to validate your worth. Then bring that feeling with you into your research and your planning. Not research in the sense of reading the company's Wikipedia page, but thoughtful exploration of their mission, their projects, their impact. Understand who they are at the deepest level, not just professionally, but philosophically. What drives them, what keeps them up at night. Because this isn't just about finding the right job for you. It's also about finding the right fit for you within a team. You want to understand them so deeply that you can have a conversation about their work, not just their business. So ask yourself, what excites me about this opportunity? How does it align with my values and my vision for the future? The more you can articulate that, the more compelling your presence will become. Remember, this isn't about impressing anyone. It's about bringing your best self forward and allowing that self to shine through in every aspect of your preparation. Next, get clear on your own story. Not just the professional version, but the real one. I mean, your skills and your experience, they speak for themselves. But what sets you apart is the narrative that ties it all together. How has your journey shaped you? How has it made you uniquely qualified for this role? Practice sharing your story with friends or family. You want to be able to talk about your career aspirations with both honesty and humor, without sounding self-preoccupied or overly confident. This is about creating a connection, not just conveying information. And in that process, you'll find the confidence that comes from owning your unique journey. Now, in terms of practicalities, dress intentionally. Yes, you want to reflect professionalism, but also comfort and personal style. A neat appearance is important, but more importantly, you want to feel like the best version of yourself. And when you do, that shines through in your demeanor and your energy. Also, don't underestimate the power of arriving early. Beyond the logistical reasons, being early allows you to take a few moments for yourself. These moments are sacred. Use them to center yourself, to recall your personal truth, and to affirm your worth. You have to earn their trust. They don't know you, but you also have to earn their trust. They don't know you yet, so let your story unfold, let your experience speak, but let it be anchored by your inner strength. Remember, this is a conversation, not an interrogation. You are there to assess them just as much as they are assessing you. Are their values aligned with yours? Do you feel inspired by their vision? Does the work excite you? Because finding the right job is about more than just securing employment. It's about aligning with a purpose that resonates with your soul. Now, If all goes well during the interview itself, your demeanor will be a reflection of your inner work. Walk into the room with calm confidence. Not overconfidence, not arrogance, but the quiet knowing that you belong. Make eye contact, smile naturally, listen fully. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Show genuine interest in the people you're speaking with. Ask thoughtful questions that go beyond the obvious. And as you do, keep that sense of grounding with you. If you feel nerves, acknowledge them, but don't let them dictate your actions. Instead, channel that nervous energy into enthusiasm, into passion for the work. During the interview, you're not there to prove you're perfect. No one expects you to be perfect. You are there to demonstrate that you are aware, responsible, and ready to contribute. Be honest about what you know and what you're still learning. Show a willingness to grow and to take on new challenges, but don't shy away from articulating your strengths. Confidence isn't about arrogance. It's about knowing your worth, and that worth is not defined by a job title or a salary, but by the unique set of skills and experiences you bring to the table. When you walk into that interview room, you're not just representing yourself, you're representing a potential contribution. You're representing the value you can add to their team. And the more you can embody that confidently, the more likely they are to see the same. And remember, this mindset is invaluable, regardless of the outcome of this particular interview. Every interaction is shaping your journey, whether you realize it or not. So carry this with you always. And if you walk out with a job offer, then let it be a collaboration born from mutual respect and shared purpose. And if not, then carry it with you as you seek the next opportunity. Trust that if this door closes, another will open, leading you to where you're meant to be. Remember, it's not about finding a job. It's about finding the right fit, about contributing your unique gifts to the world in a way that feels purposeful and rewarding. And that starts with you believing you are worthy of that opportunity. And if you need support in that belief, please reach out. We have programs that can help you. Just send us a message, and we will guide you to the right resources. Thank you for watching.